It's okay.
Who is Reverie, and can you introduce yourself first?
Yeah, I'm Reverie. I'm a rapper from Los Angeles. I'm 24, and I'm here for the Russian Roulette tour. It's my third time in Europe with Rita G and Loudon and Self-Provoked, and yeah, Marseille.
Okay, thank you. What are your musical influences, and what made you decide to be an MC?
Like my current musical influences, or
Both.
Well, like growing up, I listened to a lot of gangster rap, mostly West Coast shit. Listened to like Eazy-E, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Cypress Hill, Bone Thugs, and then later it turned into like Nelly, 50 Cent. I discovered underground hip hop when I was like in junior high, and the first people I listened to was Murs and Immortal Technique. And then came like Atmosphere and Living Legends and Idea and just all those other legendary rappers and shit. But yeah, I guess they would be like my musical influences of back then and of today.
Okay, and what made you decide to be an MC?
I didn't really decide to be an MC. I kind of just am an MC. Like I've been freestyling since I was like a little girl, just with my brothers and stuff. And then in high school, I started freestyling with my friends. And I wrote poems when I was little. I wrote a lot of poems. And so it kind of just happened. I didn't really plan to be,
okay.
you know.
Okay. Your producer, beatmakers, Loudon is your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Why and how did you decide to work together on music, and what is your work process with him?
Well, we started making music. Loudon and I started making music when I was 19 and he was like 17. He had just got out of juvie. He was like a year in juvie, and we were getting in a lot of trouble in LA. So my mom decided to move us up to Washington State. It's 2 states north of California.
Yes.
And we didn't have any friends. We didn't have anything to do. And my dad bought us an M-Box. So that was that. We started recording songs, just fucking around in his room, in the closet. I would record in the closet and he would be outside. Yeah, we would like hang the mic by a hanger, and I would be standing on books like in the closet, and he would just be, you know, fucking around on the computer. And yeah, now 5 years later we're in Europe on our 3rd tour, and yeah, it's crazy.
Cool. Yes. What's the LA underground hip hop scene looking like today?
The LA underground scene is on fire. It's crazy. We're like ruling the rap
LA
game,
underground
you know?
hip hop scene, not LA scene hip hop. The underground. What is the underground in LA?
I mean, it's dope. I mean, it's kind of hard to separate the two, because the people who are on fire that are like mainstream now in LA barely made the transition to becoming mainstream. Like
yes.
Kendrick Lamar and Schoolboy Q, Absol, like a year and a half ago, nobody, I mean, LA knew who they were, and like, you know, but now everyone knows who they are, and they're on the radio killing it. Like, but I think a lot of the artists that are peaking in the underground scene right now are going to become intertwined with them pretty soon. Like, a lot of us are just at our tipping points. Like, it's cool. The LA underground scene is really dope. It's definitely nothing like the last generation, which is good. You know, it's always, hip hop is always going to be changing. We don't want to sound like the last generation. We want to sound like us, and we're just really representing. It's cool. Like, a lot of us work together. We're not scared to like share the light. We're all cool. Like, we all hang out with each other and party like outside of like shows and shit. And it's cool. I really like it, and I'm really honored to be a part of it.
Your website, reverie.com, is about business. You sell your record and merchandising, that's it. No bio, no music on play, no video, no news and update. As independent artist, what are the role and importance of internet in your career development?
What's the importance of what?
Of the internet in your career development.
In my career what?
In your career development.
Oh, career development. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, my website is really bad. I don't know anything about websites. My brother made my website and he hasn't had time to update it, so it's been like how it is for like a year.
Okay.
That's why I don't have any music videos or anything on it, because I don't know how to make it, pretty much. I need to fix that. But it's really, what was the second part about it? About the
what are the role and importance of internet in career development?
The internet is so important to musicians and any kind of artist nowadays. Actually, any business, period. You know, if your business doesn't have a website, people are not going to trust your business, period. Like, I always look up restaurants and shops, you know, for reviews. If they don't have a website, I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, something's wrong, you know. I think it's vital now to have a website and to put your stuff everywhere, you know, especially as an artist, though. You need to have a Twitter, an Instagram, a Facebook, a SoundCloud, a Tumblr, you know, whether you want to or not, it's part of the job. Like,
yes.
And it's good. It's a good way to get your music out there, get your image out there. Now you just, you know, there's so much music out there nowadays. We're completely oversaturated with artists and music and, you know, clothing lines. Everyone has a clothing line. Everyone raps now, so it's hard to really stand out. But social media is definitely, social networking is definitely a good way to push your stuff out there. I think it's essential to a career nowadays.
Okay, you're releasing a project every year since you're 19. How do you assess your progression and development as an artist?
I just think pretty much practice makes perfect. You know, every year I'm writing like hundreds of songs and I only publish like 30 or less of them, and I just think the more I work on my craft, the better I'm gonna get. Like, that's just with anything in the world, you know, the more you work at anything, the better you're gonna get at it. Every year I hear my music differently and I'm more critical of myself, and I compare my music to other people's music sometimes, just to not necessarily sound like them, but know what I'm going up against, you know, and I need to know like how the music is evolving. You know, if I keep sounding like I was sounding 5 years ago, I'm just gonna have the fans that I had 5 years ago. But you know, there's a lot of dope rappers coming up right now. The game is changing, like it's never, you know, people are rapping like they've never rapped before, and I need to keep up with that. I need to have stories, I need to have, you know, a good vocabulary, I need to have good concepts, I need to have a good flow, I need to have like different kinds of beats, I need to just do a bunch of stuff. You know, you have to just like keep up with the art, pretty much. There's so many people doing it now, so I have to really work my hardest to stand out and just be myself.
Okay. Your latest project, Russian Roulette album, was released in May 2014. What are you most proud of about this album?
Damn, what am I most proud of about Russian Roulette? I mean, like one thing? Like, you want me to just pick one thing?
Yes.
I guess I would say the quality of it.
The quality of it?
Simply, yeah, if I had to sum it up, I would say the quality is amazing, all aspects of it. The beats are sick, Loudon got down on the production, there's no sampling, you know, my lyrics are the best that I've ever done, you know, there's storytelling in it, the delivery is good. I just think overall the quality of everything that we put into it is really, really great, yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer. And what are the challenges and objectives for you as an artist in the years to come?
I just want to keep doing the same thing I'm doing, honestly. I don't really have like a set plan of what I want to do, because I found that usually when I make plans and like have high expectations, if I don't meet those exact expectations, I get pretty disappointed and let down and I'm mad. And so I found that for my personal life, that I like to just instead focus on the moment and just work as hard as I can with what I have at the moment, and then that's just how I'm going to keep building. So And the years to come, I'm just gonna be doing the same thing, making as best music as I can, and working as hard as I can, and reaching out to as many people as I can, and that's just the game plan. You know, so far it's working, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay.